Hey guys, and welcome to Natural Aesthetics. So here we have 3 training sessions, 1 from last week and 2 from this week. First part of the video is a few clips from my upper body training session, which is done on the 4th day of last week. Now it's mostly light and moderate weight. Now of course light, moderate, heavy, it's all relative to the individual. Everyone has different strength levels, so it's kind of difficult to quantify that with kilos. However, as a general rule of thumb, I'd say anything less than 6 reps would be heavy for me. Anything less than say 10 or 11 would be moderate, and anything over that would be considered light. And of course, you know, the lines are blurred. It's a general rule of thumb to gauge intensity. Now, I started off this session with pull-ups and dips. Superset. This is a real hard pairing of exercises. Very taxing because you're using a lot of muscle mass between those 2 exercises. Started on like 10 reps I think, and by the end of the 3rd set I was doing 7 or 8 reps on the pull-ups. Now I like to keep going on the pull-ups even if I'm not getting the full range of movement, even if I'm not getting my chin up above the handles. I just keep going, keep trying to get 3/4 reps, maybe even half reps out. Then did some Arnold press and pec deck. Now absolutely love this kind of pec deck. It's so much better than the variation with the pads on the elbows, and for me I prefer it to dumbbell flies as well. I just don't like that movement. It just feels niggly, it just feels awkward for me. And also if you think about the movement, of course there's no tension at the top, we know that. However on the pec deck there's tension throughout. There's a lot more tension on the pecs, even at the very end of the movement when the palms are touching. You know, the chest is still working very hard to hold that position. You could hold for a long period of time with the dumbbells at the top position without taxing the chest that much at all, and that's just not the case with the pec deck. So for me, I much prefer that machine over dumbbell flies. Now make sure when you're doing upper body to save a good amount of time and energy to train arms. I see this all too often. I've done it myself in the past. You know, there's a lot of muscle mass to cover in those sessions when you're doing upper body and lower body. You know, and often guys won't leave themselves enough time or energy to train arms efficiently at the end of the session. So make sure you bear that in mind, to have plenty of time to do a lot of sets on biceps, triceps and forearms. Unless you're genetically gifted in the arm department and find growth easy on the arms, then it's something you're going to have to work on just as hard as anything else. Aesthetically, it's a very important part to train. So now going forward to the 4th week of the 2nd month of training, and I'm doing my push day, which is my 1 rep max test on my overhead press, followed by some bench press and shoulder press dips, stuff like that. My overhead press was 78.5 kilos, it's a 1k increase from last month. Still got a way to go on that to get back to my previous best, but still a lot lighter in terms of my body weight. And then moving on to the 2nd day, which was my lower body day. Started off with squats, again the same kind of principle, testing my training max out, worked up to 172.5 kilos, that's a 2.5k increase from last month. So kind of lost my groove on that rep, but definitely felt there was more in there. And then after that just did some real heavy leg press. That's a brutal machine there. Try and get as deep as possible. Ideally you want your hips below the knees. It's going to build bigger legs, just like squatting below parallel builds big legs. Line the weight if you need to, full depth, make it hard for yourself. Then finish up again with some heavy calves. I'll be doing deadlifting tomorrow, followed by some heavy pulling, and then my 2 lighter days at the end of the week. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more videos. The deadlift session will be up at some point over the next couple of days, so stay tuned for that. Check out all my social media, the links are in the description box below. Stay strong.